What is up, guys? Today is Enderman 719, and today, guys, we're going to be doing a reacting video. You guys really seem to be reacting to reacting videos because we have a lot more views on that than any of my videos. And today, guys, we're doing a review on Mr. Nightmare's videos. Now, if you don't know what Mr. Nightmare is, basically he tells like horror stories and all that. Anyways, guys, he's a good YouTuber. I've seen a couple of his videos. Go and subscribe to him. And the video we're going to be reviewing today is Hotel Horror Stories. 3 of them. Anyways, guys, so as we get the video started up, go subscribe to him. He's a good YouTuber. He has over 1 million subscribers. And help me, guys. Today, let's get about 10 likes on this video and help me reach 100 subscribers. Anyways, guys, I'm going to get the video started in a couple of seconds. So, yeah, enjoy the video. We're not this video's gonna play out. This guy's a pretty good YouTuber. Story 1.
This happened in the summer, and I believe I was about 12 at the time. I was staying in a hotel in a fairly large city with my mom and my younger brother. We were visiting other extended family, but chose not to stay in their house. My brother is younger than me by a decent amount, so I was usually told to keep an eye on him. On the day we arrived, my mom told me to do just that while she checked us in and received our room card. So, my brother and I sat down on a couch in the lobby and relaxed a little bit. While we were sitting, a man in about his mid-40s walked into the hotel. The couch was facing the hotel doors, so I got a good look at him. I remember that he was very average looking.
Yeah, so if y'all want to watch the
Describing
full
his
video, go
features
to
in
his YouTube
detail
channel and
could
go
generate
subscribe
several
to him.
different images. The guy comes in and sits on the couch opposite ours. I didn't think anything of it until I realized that he didn't go up to the counter first. He just came in and sat down.
Just standing right by her. Screw
It
that.
made me
Screw
feel a little
relaxing.
uncomfortable.
I'd be freaking
Maybe I was
freaked out
being
right
a bit
now.
paranoid, but I thought he might have followed us in.
This video's gonna like.
Thankfully, my mom called us over and told us that our room was ready. We left the lobby and went to our room.
Jesus.
Shortly afterwards, we left the hotel to go meet family. I forgot about the man for the rest of the day. We returned at about 7, and my mom told us that we could go swimming in the hotel pool. We all went to our room, changed, and went to the pool. A few minutes after we got into the water, the same man from before walked in and sat down.
Nope.
He was wearing jeans and a sweater, so he definitely wasn't going swimming. Someone knocked on the door and said, "Housekeeping." I thought it was weird that the cleaning staff would come this late, but we needed another towel, so I answered the door. I wish I hadn't been so stupid. There was the same creepy man. He gave me a smile and a little wave. I just stood there,
I would have punched the guy right in the nuts
motionless.
and freaking just screamed at the
My mind automatically went to the worst possible situation. Kidnapping, rape, torture, etc. I heard the water in the shower turn off. He stood there as well for a moment, and then he spoke. How was your swim?
Oh, Jesus.
At that moment, my mom came out of the shower, saw the man at the door, pulled me back, and slammed the door. She locked it. Then she called the front desk from our hotel phone to report the guy. I told her to just call the police, but she didn't listen. She then requested we switch rooms. I then heard footsteps stomping down the hallway away from our room. Thankfully, the guy had left. After that, we switched hotel rooms and didn't see the guy again during our stay.
Jesus, guys. Here's story 3.
When I was 17, I started to develop some beef with my dad, who's a huge hothead. Tensions would grow worse through the years, and it got to the point that I would commonly have to leave for the night after getting into huge fights with my dad about personal things that I won't talk about. Sometimes I would stay at a friend's house or check into a hotel.
Get my foot in the shower.
It was May 9th, 2015. I was 21 years old, and after another huge scene back at home with my dad, I had to get out of there for my own good. I checked into a nearby hotel, the Quality Inn and Suites. It was literally half a mile from my house. I'd be throwing away a little less than $100 for it, but I had nowhere else to go. It was early this time around. Usually these outbursts happen around nighttime. It was like 4 o'clock, so I decided to just hang out by the outdoor pool and clear my head. It was funny, I was the only one around in this hotel. The pool was empty, the hallways were empty, even the lobby was empty, except for, of course, the desk worker, nation of the town. My room was in the middle of the hall on the 2nd floor. I had no idea why they'd given me that
I don't think
room,
I'll
since
ever
it
stay in
seemed
a
like I
hotel
was
by
one of the
myself
only
now. I
few
would
people
never.
staying in the hotel. I hung out in my room after the pool for a bit. That's when there was a very light tapping on the door. I waited for someone to yell housekeeping, but they never did. Therefore, I ignored it. And to my surprise, even though I had the do not disturb sign on the door handle, I heard the beep of the lock on the door, and then I heard the door slowly opening. I called out, no thank you, not right now. I couldn't see the employee at the door because there was a wall that blocked the view of the door from the bed. There was a pause, and I repeated myself, growing a bit curious. Suddenly, the door slammed shut. It actually startled me. I got up to actually go follow them and tell them that that was rude. When I stepped into the hall, I looked to my right. Nobody. I looked to my left, and at the end of the hall, I saw the right leg of a woman turning the left corner further down the hall before disappearing. How did she get there so fast, I wondered. I ran down to the end of the hall, and that's when I heard another door closing. When I turned the corner, nobody. Just maybe 20 closed, unoccupied hotel doors. I was so confused and honestly a bit freaked out. I went down to the front desk to complain about the rude employee. The woman at the counter, I thanked the woman and then went out to eat at the nearby TGI Fridays down the road.
Ooh, TGI Fridays.
When I got back to the room, I was on the phone talking to my mom, who said that I shouldn't come back because my dad was still super pissed. I entered my room and told her how depressed I was with all this fighting bullshit, and she understood. When I hung up, it was only 8 o'clock. I wanted the night to be over. I brushed my teeth, watched a little TV, and went to sleep at around 9 o'clock. I awoke to a noise. At first, I didn't know what it was. There was somebody standing at the left edge of my bed, towering over me. I screamed and felt like throwing up at the same time. It was a dreadful, horrifying feeling.
You're fucking terrifying.
The person then grabbed around my throat and started repeating the words, "You piece of shit." It was an older woman with a weak grip. I was able to escape easily. I ran to the door of the room. I heard her following me, but she stopped at the door when I ran down the halls to the front desk. The woman at the front desk admitted that one of the employees had lost one of her master keys that had access to all of the rooms in the hotel, something they were obligated to report to the head of the hotel.
Screw them.
I was furious. Of course, I got a refund, gave some info to the cops, and then went home that night, where my dad actually showed something close to sympathy after I explained what happened. Ever since, I've actually never had to leave the house for the night, and I hope it stays that way. Oh yeah, and I have absolutely no idea whatever became of that crazy nutcase woman that tried to kill me.
Okay, well, go check out the full videos, and I'll talk to you guys later. So yeah, guys, go subscribe to my channel, Enderman719. In case you guys don't know, there's the new logo that I created, which I think is pretty cool. And then there's my banner, and then look, it's all in purple. And then go subscribe to Enderman719, and I'll talk to you all later.